It could easily be the synopsis of a great film based on strength, the spirit of innovation, hunger for challenge, desire to pass on knowledge to future generations, and contribute to equal opportunities for a better world. But this is actually a true story. In fact, it is EM Normandie Business School's story. In 1871, it was here, 21 Rue Oncelot, that ESC Le Havre was born. At a stone's throw from the port of Le Havre, where the sound of seagulls and sirens of merchant ships from all over the world filled the air, the first French business school to open outside Paris. Steering the ship was Jules Siegfried. With the help of his brother Jacques, his aim was to train cotton merchants and traders. He onboarded 26 young, ambitious students, followed by another 43, and soon hundreds of French and international students eager to learn the inner workings of global trade. But let's just go back to an important date, 1890. This was the year when the French government officially recognized the success of the school. A few years later, the first competitive entrance exam was introduced there. The school was now selecting students based on academic ability. Those wishing to take courses had to prove they were talented enough and worthy of a place. And this now applied to female learners as much as males. In 1920, women were becoming increasingly assertive in society. Jules Siegfried, whose wife was actually a feminist, decided that women too should have the opportunity to study at the school. This represented another huge leap for ESC. ESC Le Havre lived through 2 world wars. In 1944, like the rest of the city, the school was completely destroyed. It operated from simple barracks, but continued to go from strength to strength. A few years later, it moved to a large concrete building with grand colonnade on Rue Richelieu. In 1947, EM Normandie acquired the prestigious status of Grande École. It joined the Higher Education Schools of Trade and Business Administration SKO network. Industry was advancing. Business was becoming increasingly international. In an ever-changing world, there was a need to train future business leaders and senior executives to meet new challenges. The maritime transport sector was growing at an explosive rate. The port of Le Havre was the perfect location for the Institute for Teaching and Port Research, IPER, which trained maritime and port logistics specialists from all over the world. In 1982, the school turned its attention to the other side of the water, Caen, the city of William the Conqueror. At the initiative of the Caen and Le Havre Chambers of Commerce and Industry, it began to offer a specialism to final year students in Le Havre and formed the ESC Normandie group. Students now had the opportunity to begin their studies in Le Havre and finish them in Caen. A unique concept and bold challenge, but in particular, the first step on a promising progressive career path. A few years later, Sup Europe CESEC was born, with a new post-baccalaureate program, initially for 3, then subsequently 4 years, with an international focus. ESC Le Havre, IPER, and Sup Europe did not yet realize that in 2004 they would together form EM Normandie Business School, a key milestone in the school's history. Its excellence, strength, and pioneering spirit were now center stage as it introduced its Masters in Management with 3 entry levels. The pace increased and the links between the business world and academic world became stronger. Established in 2005, Laboratoire Métis produced research which fed into the prestigious courses that were becoming ever more diverse to adapt to business needs. Bachelor's, specialized masters, MSc, etc. With its historical connection with the Polytechnicum de Normandie, the school launched its lifelong learning Masters in Management with all modules delivered on an e-learning basis. Digital methods were now part of its DNA. Next came the idea of giving students the opportunity to develop their own entrepreneurial skills. Living is doing, said Jules, and entrepreneurship was all the rage. Creating Inside in 2014 seemed obvious. The business school was now seen as a real incubator for bold, innovative, and passionate managers. 3 new campuses were built. Paris, the capital, which played a key role in strengthening the work-study program, becoming the group leader in this option. Next came Oxford, followed by Dublin. EM Normandie remained eager to conquer new horizons. Its student and graduate community was expanding. The EM Normandie network, which was set up in 2008 and is now known as EM Normandie Alumni, laid the foundations for a strong community spirit. They may be all over the world, but EM Normandie alumni remain very much connected. The school obtained the EQUIS and AACSB international accreditations. It was having more and more impact. Thousands of companies, partner institutions, and an increasing number of prestigious universities were helping it to thrive and build an international reputation. Projects and challenges were flowing. The saga continues. There are more surprises to come.